We good? Y'all got y'all questions ready? Y'all got y'all vibes ready? Y'all got y'all wine ready? Y'all got y'all hot tea ready? Y'all got y'all slow music ready? Y'all got y'all pajamas ready? Y'all got y'all hot shower, post shower, lay down in the bed, the blanket warm, but the pillows a little bit cold vibes ready? Super cozy. Welcome to Talks with Masionoo G, episode 3, Trey Ball. I can't wait till I get to the point where I can't even keep count no more because we doing this shit for so long. Oh my God. We back, man. Honestly, I'm just here to talk that shit, whatever it is. Whatever it is, whichever way we going with it, I don't care. You feel what I'm saying? We could take it wherever y'all want to take it, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I let God know that every day. Every single time. I wake up in the morning, I let God know I'm grateful. I don't know what it is. I feel like I ain't the only person like that, though. Like, you can't really maneuver through your day, take actual steps through your day without thanking God. For a couple seconds, I'm not tripping. Whoever your God is, by the way, but that's neither here nor there. But we got a question to say. He broke up with me after I confronted him about a girl he's following that he works with. What did he do with the girl that he worked with, though? Like, what was the problem? Well, they had some behind it. But I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, wait. I got to get back to you feel me? See, listen, the live and the pod is two separate entities under one umbrella. You feel what I'm saying? So I usually, you feel me, get them some game over here. You know, we get to talking about their relationships. We get to vibing out. But at the same time, I'm in mode. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to make sure that we supporting both audiences is what I'm saying. That's why y'all need to come over here because we really about to cultivate some fly shit. He say, boy was finna start spitting. You know how I get, bro. You know I don't really wait that long. Pause. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy, brother. Nah, I ain't like that one. No Diddy. We gonna edit that out. Yeah, y'all tweaking tonight. Y'all chasing it. Here we go. What's a quality you look for in a woman? Of course, traditionally, I'm an acts of service king. You feel what I'm saying? I love a woman who's acts of service. But on top of that, though, I really like them intellectually, like them bright women, like women who are really smart, women are just like really sweethearts. That'd be the type of shit that I'd be interested in. Like, let's push each other's logic in a way. Like, you feel me? Let's throw some ideas at each other. Let's debate in that way. Like, all of that other toxic shit. Like, I don't really like that type of shit. Let's debate in a very healthy way because we know how to do that type of shit. I like intellects. I really like intellects. And usually I like when a woman is like way light years smarter than me. I can be like, damn, teach me something. Teach me something. Go ahead, talk your shit. Them be the best conversations though, when you talking to somebody who knows so much more than you. But you got to be open-minded to be comfortable in them spaces though. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's usually a very uncomfortable space to sit in the room, sit around people who are much smarter than you. But if you just be quiet for a couple minutes, I promise you, they gonna drop a gem. That's why I really fuck with hanging out with like old heads, like old heads. Like, I shit you not. My door broke. I don't know how it broke, but my door broke. And I called maintenance. They came up to my crib and shit like that. They was fixing on my door. And the guy, he was an older guy, but he was like moving fast as hell with the tools. I ain't never seen nobody do no shit like that. So I get to talking to him, whatever. And he basically told me that he worked in this building for 45 years. And he said he worked through some, racist times. He's worked through the pandemic, all of these type of things. He worked through all of that time. And he said that he can't believe how different the world is now than it is then. And I was like, what you mean? And then I basically got to talking to him. I got to telling him about like high tech shit about what I do, like with my job, with the social media and shit like that. I get to telling him like, yeah, like technology can do this now. Like he didn't even know what Apple Pay was. I showed him like, yeah, bro, this is Apple Pay. Like this is how we pay for shit now. He couldn't believe it, right? So I get to telling him like, yeah, and I'm also a writer. Like I write a little bit. I do some creative writing. I turn them into videos, and you feel me? I got like a little brand going. Like this is who I am. And he basically said like, man, like I'm a writer. I was like, what you mean? He was like, yeah, I'm a writer. Like I used to be a poet, before I started working and stuff like that. But I kind of put it aside. But I wrote a few poems. And I asked him if he can tell one to me. Of course, I can't go word for word of what he said, but the whole poem was just about him thanking God. And it was fire. It rhymed. It like flowed. It was beautiful. And it was all about him thanking God. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was a really dope moment. And it'd be shit like that though. Is that like you gotta be around older people with game who just went from living a fast life like we in right now and just slowed down a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Like them be the type of people that you want to kick it around. You feel me? On them days, like, of course you need the other crowds to remind you that you're young, you feel me, and remind you that, you know, you got a lot less responsibilities at this point in your moment. You know, all of these type of things. At this point in your life, all of these type of things. But when you get like some OGs around you, like some aunties, some uncles, you feel me? My grandparents, oh my God. Like my grandmother, me and her have conversations that I don't think any other human on the planet has. And it's crazy how a grandparent and grandchild's relationship is because they share a common enemy, the parent. The one person that a kid is going to despise the most is their parent. And then the one person that the parent is going to despise their most is the kid because they, you know, essentially take care of each other. And usually when parents making a mistake on their kid, they usually get to right their wrongs with the grandchild. And then there's some envy in between with that parent. So that's why I say they share a common enemy. So that's why those relationships is so strong because it's like a, for the grandparent, I damn near think it's a second chance. And then I think for the child, it's a experience of love outside your household. Like that's my grandma for real. Like I gotta go over there. Like we finna go spend the night over there. Like that's the grandparents are the shit. Grandparents are the shit for sure. Grandparents are the shit. If you got your grandparents in your life, shout out to your grandparents. I miss my grandma. Is there really a too soon when two people are vibing and everything is going right? Not to me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm the type of nigga to tell you I love you first day if I fuck with you. I ain't gonna lie. I tell you I love you first day, first couple days. I don't get no fuck. But the vibe gotta be there for sure. So I don't think there's a such thing as like too soon. Whatever your pace is your pace. You feel what I'm saying? It just the, you know, I'm gonna contradict myself actually. I take that back. There could be a such thing as a too soon, strictly because lust is a real thing. And usually when people get that out, they can't withstand what love consists of. Like they can't withstand like you got to show up when you tired. You got to shut up and listen to what somebody else is saying. You feel what I'm saying? So when you run out of that lust and everything is laughs and giggles and shit like that and you get into that love part, that's usually like the home stretch before you really reach like a really deep emotional connection. But I think with lust, yeah, there is a such thing as too soon. Yeah, I just, you know, I changed my answer in the middle. You feel what I'm saying? So call me what you want, call me contradictory, but I changed my answer in the middle. I thought about it a little bit. I was like, yeah, maybe not. I'm real enough to tell myself I was wrong. And I'm finna light a candle because it's feeling like that. Fuck, I ain't got a lighter. Why do some men emotionally open up and show they care, but yet go and do them at the same time? Let me read that one more time so I'm understanding. Why do some men emotionally open up and show you they care, but yet go and do it the same? Okay, so you're basically saying, why do women, not why do women, you're basically saying, why do men push women to open up, push women to be vulnerable, and then go and do the same things that hurt the woman is the way that I am receiving that. So that's what I'm gonna answer. And if I'm saying it wrong, please correct me and I'll cut myself off. I think it's malicious in a way. I do think it's malicious in a way. At the same time, you also got to understand that I think a lot is put on a guy. A lot is put on the guy while still battling their own shit. You feel what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is that I feel like women are a much more emotionally driven species rather than men. That's what I'm saying, right? The algorithm. That's because rather than a man wearing it, you feel what I'm saying, he'll stuff that shit all the way down and then never let it come out. You feel what I'm saying? And he just walk with it and he carry it. You can lie to yourself and say that you carrying it well. You're not. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're carrying it, but you're not carrying it well. It's still affecting you. You just aren't man enough to address it. But that's a whole different conversation. But I think when you mess with somebody and they get that deep and then you are receptive to them, but then it gets to a point where you gotta put her stuff before yours. For some men, that is very, very taxing. And it is a lot of pressure because it's like, damn, I'm expected to show up for you and I ain't even showing up for myself. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta see that perspective. You gotta see that perspective and you gotta understand it. It's not a manipulation thing. So it goes both ways. It goes both ways because some people, yes, they intend for it to be malicious because they want something from you. That's one way of seeing it. A lot of people just can't keep up. Like, a lot of motherfuckers like, damn, like, you know what? Let me go take care of myself a little bit. Like, I'm hurting myself. You feel what I'm saying? So it definitely is a both ways thing. Mm, Am I talking that shit right now? I don't know. Listen, if I ever say something stupid, you got to understand that I'm just a naive kid who think he knows some shit. So I get up here and I tell motherfuckers that I know some shit humbly. But if I am wrong, tell me that I'm wrong. So basically, they can't handle it. In layman's terms, yes. In layman's terms, yes. Damn, why you got to be so damn negative about it? You want someone who has the foundation you have to build together. I felt that. How old are you? I'm 24. 24 young. 24 years young. 24 years young. Outside. Been off the porch since I was about 16, though. Stealing bikes, popping wheelies and shit. Me and my little cousin used to drive over to the neighborhood over. Push a motherfucker off their bike. Take it back to the hood. Tell them come get it. But now we light candles and, you know, we date pretty girls and, you know, we make dinner and all type of shit. We make quesadillas. We, you know, we got Tupperware, all type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So you grow. You change, you evolve. You change and you evolve. Speaking of pretty girls, all of the pretty girls, I want y'all to listen to me. There's a spot in Chicago called Marshall's Landing. It is the spot. I go every single Friday. And it is a big ass building. And this restaurant is a chef's kiss. The general manager, Mario, he shows us much love. And I highly recommend y'all go pull up. Take y'all dude. Show him something. I want y'all to show y'all man something this month. That is my challenge for y'all. The challenge for me is to show your man something. Show your man some fly shit. Take him somewhere. Do something for him of some sort. And if it ain't your man, go take somebody else's man. And go to Marshall's Landing. And if you pull up on a Friday and you see me, come show me love. Come give me a big ass hug because I fuck with y'all the long way. And that is my call to action. Alex, listen, Alex, if you send me another voice memo, you know what? Listen, I need 5 people to pull up to Marshall's Landing. If 5 people pull up to Marshall's Landing on me, 1, the meal is on me, and 2, Alex can't send voice memos for a fucking month. Deal? Deal? Deal. Earn, you the witness. Earn, you are the witness. Thank you. Yeah. And he don't even know. Yeah. No voice memos for his ass. Let me talk about real niggas, though. Let's talk about real niggas. I think this is a good time to talk about real niggas. Good men. Really, really good men. I was just talking to somebody the other day, and this is also some game that I got from the legendary Dame Dash. Real niggas will never push you to do something that's not meant for you if you were meant to save everybody. Right? That's just like, that's as real as it gets. Dame Dash said that. Real nigga. That's as real as it gets. You feel what I'm saying? And I can honestly say in my life, I grew up around a myriad of different people, a myriad of different personalities, a myriad of different walks of life. Athletes, street niggas, scholars, a bunch of women, all type of shit. My little friends that I was doing my little dirt with, all type of people. You feel what I'm saying? And you grow up and people tell you that you are who you hang around. Yes, to a certain extent. But when you're authentically yourself, I'm talking about character right now. Like when you're authentically yourself, it don't matter who you're around, you're still going to be yourself. Because the only way, this is some game that I got from Tim Ross. The only way to hold authority in this world is to approach every room, with an opposite spirit. You feel that? Like the only way to hold authority in every room you walk in, I'm telling you, it's real. The only way to hold authority in every room you walk in is to approach it with the opposite spirit. That's real. Shout out to Tim Ross. That's real. That's as real as it get. When you're authentically yourself, it don't matter where you at or who you're around. No, I'm not doing that. No, that's not what I'm with. No, I'm not leaving with that. Absolutely not. And real niggas around you will always make sure you don't even go near what we've agreed is not meant for you. You feel what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers really in the mix. That ass. Really in the mix, but never ever would push me to do no goofy shit because they know that's not me. You feel what I'm saying? And they show me the same love, you feel me, being courageous to put myself on the internet, being, in these big buildings with these motherfuckers who don't look like us and all of this other type of shit. And they show love. They show mad love because that's what authenticity is. And people think that bad people come in forms of their doings and their mistakes and all of this type of shit. That's not what it is, because a lot of niggas be in the positions that they in because they turn down opportunities that they know will hurt the team. And that's as real as it get. That's some street shit though. You feel what I'm saying? And like, that's where I'm at right now, coming from where I come from and being where I'm at. I'm like, damn, like it's a lot of niggas that sacrifice for me for real. It's a lot of times some niggas tried me for real and I was about to jump up and one of my cousins stepped in for me. So when we talk about success, don't ever look in the mirror and pump your chest and act like it was you. It was not. It was so many people around you that sacrificed so much shit for you to be where you at. Don't do no dumb shit, fumble your bag, and be right back out there looking stupid because them niggas ain't gonna never have no respect for you. Nigga, you was the golden ticket. And that's as real as it get. And I'm talking to my niggas. I'm talking to all the guys right now. That's as real as it get. If you got any type of opportunities, I'm telling you right now, everybody that you grew up with and everybody that watched you separate yourself and lock in on something want to see you seize them. And it get to a point where you start getting so many opportunities, they not going to let you turn them down. They won't let you. They feel like bad homies or bad brothers or bad people for inclining you in any way to go do some dumb shit like that. You made it farther than we ever thought we would. You feel what I'm saying? And guess what? They still with me. I'll be on the block this weekend, block party. Throwing up H block, shooting dice, doing what we grew up doing. You feel what I'm saying? And then I'm going to go my way. And it's still love. You feel what I'm saying? And it's still called, it ain't no bad blood. None whatsoever. And that's as real as it get. And that's what a lot of people will never see. That's what a lot of people will never see. But guess what? We all up. What Future say? Bunch of rich niggas. Hoes get confused type shit. When did I realize how emotionally intelligent I was? I don't think it's like a dick measuring contest. I don't think it's like one of them type of things, I just take things seriously. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just take things seriously, honestly. But that's a good and a bad thing, though. Some could say I'm gullible. Some could say I fall for anything, but am I wrong for that? Why are you out here playing wolf? So if you get down on me, you get down on me. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't finna chase you. I ain't finna tell you how wrong you is. I don't want no closure. I'm gonna just accept you for who you is. Keep it moving. One thing you'll never see me do is going through a phone, blowing you up, knocking on doors, none of that goofy ass shit. I stand outside your window with a boom box. But the investigation, interrogation, Detective Masionoo shit is out. I'm not doing it. Nay ball. You get down on me, you get down on me. Congratulations. Go claim your prize. What's one thing you wish you would have did differently in your last relationship? That's a good one. I would have pulled back on my logic when she was in emotional states. I would have pulled back on my logic heavily because this time ain't meant for that. And there was a lot of miscommunication because we was speaking two different languages at the same time. Being a man, when you in a situation like that, you gotta understand that it doesn't really matter how right I am right now. Like me being right doesn't cause me any type of physical advancement or make me feel like the big guy. Like I'm not in here. It's not a competition right now. This woman is talking about how she feels. This woman is talking about something that may have hurt her for real, for real. We're talking about pain. Put yourself on that wavelength. You feel what I'm saying? And that's also what I believe is a good time. I don't believe a good time is me being happy and jolly and all of this type of shit. I feel like a good time is when we match in the wavelength together. So I can go into them tunnels. We can go into the mud. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna approach it with the same type of urgency. You feel what I'm saying? But I didn't do that. You feel what I'm saying? I did not do that. And that's as real as it get. We def don't want to hear logic when we emotional. I mean, I be wanting y'all to hear it though. Cause some shit just don't be adding up. But at the same time, I get it. I get it. Like we ain't on that right now. I get it. And I apologize. So when the emotions go down, that's when you approach it with the logic. Shout out to Simon Sinek. Do you think a lot men are intimidated by high achieving women? I don't necessarily think intimidated, but the great Dr. Umar said that a lot of women in very, you know, financially, you know, when they're well off, a lot of women, when they're well off, they'll get into these positions and be condescending. It's not necessarily that, oh yeah, you're the best. Like you feel me, you're doing wrong. It's no, you're in these positions, but you're being condescending because I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? That's what some of the cases are. Some of the cases are definitely that. Other cases is like, nah, hell nah. You feel me? Like you ain't finna go do that. You ain't finna go meet up with that person on this business trip. Da, 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 da. It's insecurities attached to something that they don't necessarily understand. That's both ways. That is both ways. That is both ways. And the first thing that we do is we start to speculate with no context. We have no idea what we're talking about. That's like if somebody was to go through my phone right now and they just see me texting a whole bunch of people. It's like you're going to read it and make it what you think it is. That's why I'll never go through somebody's phone because I don't even want to put myself imagining who you're talking to. Because as much as it'll hurt me, as much as it'll throw me off, it's like I don't have no real context for real. I don't know what these conversations consist of. I don't know who these people are. You feel what I'm saying? Unless it's some blatant shit. Yeah, you motherfucker sending, you feel me, pictures in the locker room or some shit like that, of course. But you don't have no context. I love to eat too much to go through a bitch phone. I love my peace. Man, love my peace too much. Keep your phone. You leave your phone around me, I'm going to lock that bitch back and slide it right towards you. You forgot something. I don't even want that motherfucker to ring. If it's one thing you would tell your 16-year-old Meso, what would it be? Mm, that's a good one. Mm, I tell him so much. I'm trying to think of one thing. Mm. I tell that nigga stop worrying for real. Because one thing that people do tell you is that things get greater later. Like when you get older, things are easier. You're a lot more situated. Like that's facts. Usually when you're young, you in the stages of figuring that shit out. So I was stressing young as shit. And you got to understand, we was off the porch too. So we was grown ups before we was supposed to been grown ups. You feel what I'm saying? So we was trying to figure this shit out. So I was super, super anxious, man. What I'm gonna do to, you feel me, succeed, all of this type of shit. But I promise you, God is gonna make it very clear. He's gonna put so many opportunities in front of you, and then it's up to you to make the right decisions. I was telling somebody that the other day. I said, bro, like, God will never come knock on your door and say, hey, here go what you asked for. No, he's gonna put you in really good positions to be who you want to be, to do what you want to do, and accomplish what you're asking for. You feel what I'm saying? I love God so much. Like you'll go to pray for God and be like, hey God, make me the man. And then he'll give you the opportunity to hit the game winning shot. All right, nigga, knock it down. What babyface Ray say? Just knock down your shots when you hit your move. That's God. That was a bar from God, literally. Just knock down your shot when you hit your move. That's a fact. Shout out to babyface Ray. Shout out to God. The guy I'm seeing is 28 and we've been dating for 2 months. No date yet, but he asked me for $20. Damn. Why are you putting my business on the internet? I'm just kidding. I'm 24. Damn. Yeah, you in a dilemma. You in a dilemma. You should ask Dad what he gonna spend it on. Nigga, if I send you this $20, you need to take me to Applebee's. That's probably what he doing though. That's probably what he doing though. We gonna give him the benefit of the doubt for sure. What we're not gonna do is not give him the benefit of the doubt. Hell no. This ain't finna be one of them podcasts. Maybe that is literally what happened, and that's fine. Shouldn't me? See, that's the thing. Women ain't humble enough to do that though. Women ain't that humble for real. To like a guy and be like, you know what? I'm just really here to eat for real. Like, I'm going to break bread too. Like, I don't mind paying for this shit. I don't think women really got that in their bag for real. But I think that women also got to like a nigga to do that. But y'all don't be tricking for real unless y'all super in love. That's corny. Niggas got to trick from the very beginning. Niggas got to trick as soon as they meet you. Y'all don't be tricking at all, bruh. I'm the biggest trick there is. Oh, for real? Okay, cool. Sub right now. Sub right now. Trick off right now. Sub. Sub. If you don't sub, you're not a real trick. Matter of fact, all the tricks in the chat, sub to the YouTube right now. All of the tricks. It don't cost no money to do it. Sub to the YouTube right now. If you a trick, go ahead. Drop a sub, man. Drop a like, drop a comment. But sub, mostly. Sub to my shit. How long we been on here? It's 9:59, man. I got work in the morning. Damn, I gotta go to work. Yeah. Yeah. It's a wrap. I got 3 calls before noon tomorrow, G. What do we gotta talk about before noon? Be 100. What do we gotta talk about that's so damn urgent it can't wait till 1 o'clock? Peace and love.